Hello, everyone, and here's another late Dr. Stone review. I'm sorry, I'm really trying to get better about it. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to Otaku Talk. I'm your host, OD. Uh, yeah, we're gonna get into chapter 189 of Dr. Stone. Let's do it.
頑張れそう頑張れ諦めないで口笛吹きさ歩き出そうよ Going now
All right, guys. So emotional chapter. Hyoga, Tsukasa, and homegirl all out for the count. Pretty much looks like they're dying. I know this is a shonen, this is a manga, so we all know that Medusa's gonna come out some way somehow. That Medusa's gonna come out, but in the meantime, they are tugging at our heartstrings. They are making us sweat. They're making us go, okay, any minute now, Senku. Any minute now, Senku. Pull out that genius. Pull out that genius. And like they are really hyping it up. So yeah, man. Stanley and the squad just roll up and just light the entire Fort Medusa up. They're just lighting the entire Fort Medusa up. While ironically, I think it's hilarious that they're like have no mercy. They have a hostage, light them all up while avoiding Doctor Xenos. But I think the funny thing is they don't even really know where Doctor Xenos is. So like any of these stray bullets could potentially hit him. So that's hilarious to me. Yeah, that's hilarious. They're like flinging grenades everywhere, and they don't like think shrapnel will hit Xeno. So yeah, that's wild. Honestly, I would have just kind of used, if it was me, I would use Xeno as like a human shield. Like, stop, back the up. If you guys keep shooting, if you guys keep blowing up our fortress, we're going to shank them. Now, I think Stanley might call the bluff because I don't think there's many people left with them that would kill him. The few people that would be willing to carry out killing him are now, quote unquote, dead unless we can get the Medusa working in time. With the exception being Hyuga, he's definitely dead. He's definitely dead because it appears he died. He already died. Like he died from the bullet wound. Like he's not in the process of dying like Tsukasa and Kohaku. He's not in the process of dying like them. He's long gone. I would really like for him not to be brought back. I think it would just add, a level of like realism and like stakes to the story. You know what I mean? So there's that. I think it's super awesome that Senku sent Yams. I'm calling her Yams. Maybe I might call her Cheeks. Maybe Cakes every blue moon. Because Shorty got hips for days. Back when I originally was reviewing Dr. Stone, I like skipped her entire introduction in multiple chapters, and I just wanted to do pan after panel of just like fucking ass, bro. Jesus Christ, fattest ass in the entire series, fattest ass out of like any character in like any manga I've ever seen. It's impressive. So yeah. Anyway, sorry, I had to talk about Yami real quick. So he basically tells her that, hey, since we no longer have homeboy to Suiku, in order to revive us after we petrify, we're gonna send you away. We chose you because you're a doctor, so that if anything happens to our statues, you'll be able to patch us up. Which honestly, okay, I'm reading, I'm like, okay, that makes perfect sense. Like in my head, I'm like, okay, the Medusa should be fine any minute now. And then he takes I forget her name also. He takes the geography girl with him. I'm like, that makes sense. She'll help her find an optimal place to hide and camp out until it's time to go revive everyone. But then you see geography chick break down, start crying, and what's her name? And Yami is confused. She's like, "Why are you like freaking out?" And basically, she reveals that like Senku didn't send us out here to revive them. He sent us out here so we could live. Like he like pretty much Senku has resolved that they're going to die. They weren't able to finish the Medusa in time, and Stanley and his forces are marching on them. They've killed their best troops. Honestly, I love how intelligent everyone is in this series, even the non-scientists. Like, when it comes to military strength, Stanley is on point. The fact that, like, he didn't let the destruction of their receiver delay them. The fact that he acknowledged that Tsukasa, Hyuga, and Kohaku were their strongest forces, and without them, they're pretty much sitting ducks, and decided that this is the opportunity to take advantage of and go. Honestly, strategic and military brilliance. Like, I can't even be upset at that. Like, he's making the right calls, and as of right now, it's working. They're going to need a miracle. They're going to need a last-second ditch effort for the Medusas to work. And so, yeah, dude, it's honestly impressive what's happening right now. They're blowing everything up. Taiju is on his stuff like, I'm going to protect everyone. He gets grenade, shrapnel, rocks flying at him, and he is out for the count. That really made me sad because, like, before he got hit, I was like, bruh, they're throwing grenades out here. I don't care how durable you are. They're throwing grenades out here. You're in the wrong manga if you think you're about to tank a motherfucking grenade. And but after he does try to tank, one of the explosions, and the rubble hits him, he looks down for the count too. Even the illusionist Jin is just like, hey man, stop messing around. Like, I've seen you like take stuff people should be able to take and get up. So like, stop messing around and get up. And he's not getting out. He's not getting up. Every member of Team Science is getting taken down for the count. And it's really, really sad. And like, depending on, and this is an actual opportunity for people to die, because like I said before, I think it would be cool if you're on the verge of dying, the petrification can save you. But however, I don't think if you've already been killed, it should bring you back. I think that's going to open a Pandora's box of issues and plot inconsistencies, and we're going to have issues that like other manga series have, where there's no stakes, because hey, every time someone dies, we can resurrect them like Lazarus. Instead of calling them Medusas, call them Lazarus, because like that's pretty much what would be their role. Like, fuck science, fuck doctors, literally just tombstone, reverse it, bada bing bada boom. You got a cold, bada bing bada boom, you're healed. You got cancer, bada bing bada boom, you're healed. So I would really like to understand the extent of that. But anyway, my boy Taiju down for the count right now. And then this one hurt too. Ryu comes out, but what Ryu says honestly is a hint that they're going to make it through, right? That's just, I don't know, that's just how I perceive it anyway. He's basically saying that science will prevail. He says the same thing Senku says, that it's just painstaking grind after grind after grind towards a solution. And so I truly do believe, like, yeah, they don't have time, but like it's gonna be perfect. Like, just the timing they need, the crystal they need, they're gonna have it the last second, and they're gonna be able to bring everyone back. Minus, I'm telling you right now, I don't want to be a dick. I just want you to like temper your expectations. Hyuga's not coming back. If he comes back, I'll have huge problems. I like Hyuga, and he's a really cool character. If it was Tsukasa, I would be crying and begging for him not to die and being like, I don't care, bring him back. If it was Kohaku, I'd be doing the same thing. However, Hyuga's on that line of, he's a cool character, but he's not like the coolest. He's not like one of the ones you have the biggest attachments to. So like, he's in that perfect line of expendable, where we're going to mourn his loss, but we're not going to be up in arms about his loss, or at least that's my opinion. And so I just think, I don't know, this was a very emotional chapter. It invoked a lot of emotion in me. Like, despite me knowing that there's no way, like, this had more, in my opinion, this had more emotional impact on me than One Piece's chapter last week. Not the recent chapter, the one where it ends with them about to cut off Hirogoro's head. This has more weight on me, because even now I was like, okay, Chop, someone's gonna stop him, or Chopper's gonna appear and be like, the antidote's done, ready. Like, that was, we all kind of saw that coming. That's really hard to, hype up. But this right now, the stakes are high because even if they survive, they've definitely lost a bare minimum of one dude. Ryu, the way it looks like he got shot directly in the chest, but it doesn't look like, it was his heart. We used to see a flash covering everything, so I don't know exactly where the bullet entry wound is, but dang, like they're not playing. Like it's actually kind of scary how much they're not playing. Also, part of me wonders like why the hell even bring hostages? They brought the Francois and the rest of them as hostages, and I'm like, you're murking everyone. Like you're murking everyone. Why? Like, what was the point of even bringing hostages at this point if you're just going around killing everyone, flinging grenades everywhere, destroying everything? So yeah, man, I personally am super excited for next week's chapter. I'm going to try to start finding like earlier leaks and sources. That way I can start recording these videos earlier. My goal is to have these uploaded no later than Sunday, and obviously it's Tuesday, so I apologize about that. I'm going to get better and better as time goes. But yeah, man, great chapter, phenomenal chapter. What do you guys think is going to happen? Obviously, I think, Senku is going to, pull one out his ass and be able to, like, finesse something at the last second, petrify everyone, and meanwhile, Yams and Geography Chick are going to be mourning, but then they're going to see the light and realize, oh my god, they did it, come revive everyone. Everyone's going to regroup, regather, and then I think that they're going to unpetrify Stanley. Maybe not all his men. The smart thing, in my opinion, would be to unpetrify Stanley's men and then basically convince them to switch sides, hang out with them for a little bit, maybe keep Stanley petrified the entire time, put him on the ship, travel some more, and then like when they become friendlier, unpetrify him. But the other easier route could be to unpetrify Stanley first without anyone, convince him, and then unpetrify everyone else, and then under Stanley's orders, they become subservient to Senku and the gang. Because, like I said before, I would really, really like Senku and Zenos to work together. Like, Senku has achieved so much on his own. It's like, it's really insanely impressive. Like, yes, there's the, there's the whole, like, suspension of disbelief and whatnot, but like story-wise, plot-wise, it's super impressive what he's done. It's honestly super impressive what Zenos has done. And if they can just, set aside their differences and their goals, well, not their goals. I really like Senku's goal, and I hope Zenos works with him on his goal. But like their potential is limitless. Like the possibilities are endless. What they could do. And then, we've lost, Hyuga, but if we can gain Stanley, I'm not trying to be a dick, but that's a trade-off. That's a good trade-off. That's a good draft trade. Like that's a good sports trade right there. I'd give Hyuga for Stanley too. With Stanley, you're getting military expertise, strategic planning. Basically, he's not as, I wouldn't say he's as strong as Tsukasa or whatever, but what he lacks in strength, I think he more than makes up for in marksmanship, strategizing, tactician, and just being an overall like team leader. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that here. Phenomenal ending. I'm really excited to see what happens next. I'm really excited to see how Senku figures this out in the nick of time. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any comments, any questions, please feel free to put them down. I don't mind at all. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate each and every one of you who are watching. This has been Otaku Talk. I'm your host, OD. Take care. Have a great day.